Now this place is actually pretty cool. I was here about a year ago. I want to share with you a story that happened. I was with the same team that we're with now, riding in that van, and as we were driving, we see this kid on this horse cart that is completely out of it. And it looked as if he was dead. We pulled him over and we said, "What's going on?" And this kid, he must have been like 14 or younger, had gotten so drunk that he was in trouble. Like, this guy was like as if he was dead. And so we're rushing around, we throw him into the van, we're praying over him as we're trying to find a place to bring him to, like a hospital or whatever. And by the way, this is not the first one that happened this day. He's actually the second one, because earlier that morning we had the same thing with an older lady, only she was old, right? And anyways, we got these people into the car, we're driving, we end up having to stop, and we stopped at this church right here, and we left everybody else while myself and the driver went and took this kid to find some help. And when we come back, Terry is talking about, this Greek word that he's learned on the grace of God. It's a Greek word called splagnizomai, and it's in relation to the story of the Good Samaritan. You know the story of the Good Samaritan, where somebody's asking Jesus, "And who's my neighbor? Who do I take care of?" And Jesus tells the story of this guy who finds that he's kind of like almost dead on the road, and first passes the priest and then the pastor and then the rabbi, and they're all looking at him saying, "Oh, poor soul, I wish we could help him, but because of my religious laws I can't, because I don't want to be unclean." And then this Samaritan comes by, picks him up, puts him on his donkey, takes him to a hotel, wraps him in bandages, says to the hotel keeper, "Take care of this guy." You know the story, right? That's a Good Samaritan. And so Terry's telling these people of this story, and this is after we've been helping these other two people that day and doing all these different things, bringing them to hospitals, whatever. And then as Terry's sharing the story, the pastor smiles and says, "Do you want to know the name of this church?" I said, "What?" "The Good Samaritan." Coincidence? I don't know. Cool story? Definitely.